Hey babes, y'all are gonna kill me because I promised this video like months ago. Don't mind my Primark pajamas. So yeah guys, this is my vanity and this is where I do my makeup and film. So here you can see a little bit of my setup. I've got my Muji drawers here and this vanity organizer is from Wilko's. First of all, I'm going to show you around the top part of my vanity. Okay, so on the sides, it has got my skincare stuff. I don't have too much out, but I've got my Chanel, Rodial and Nivea moisturizer. I love this Rodial one, and this Chanel one is really good as well. And a lip balm from Dior. And here are my liquid lipsticks. I bloody love liquid lipsticks, they're so good, and my favorite ones are from College Rain. The one that I was wearing actually at the beginning of the video is this brown, and this is from College Rain and it's called Truffle Rain. This drawer has got my contour palettes. I do have a drawer just for contour palettes, so this is my Barry M one. This is my Illamasqua one. I've got my Anastasia one, obviously. And then I've got my Revolution highlight and contour palettes in here as well. Anastasia is definitely one of my favorites. Top drawer, I've got some more contour products. There's some creams. I've got my Sleek Contour Kit, my 17 one, NARS Laguna, and I love this Clinique one. This one's so good. This is a pressed powder, but it's really warm. Second drawer has more. I've got my Chanel here. Love that. My Illamasqua and my MAC, my Bobbi Brown. Too Faced is good as well. My third drawer are highlighters. This is amazing. This is the NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator. My MAC Cream Color Base in Hush, that's good. I obviously like my MUA ones as well. They're really good for cheap highlighters. They are so good. Becca, of course. I need to get some Anastasia highlighters as well. That's on my list. My MAC, my Autograph one, which is gorgeous. This Kiko eyeshadow, which I use as a highlighter. And I love this shimmer brick from 17 as well. That one's good. The last Muji drawer has got my blushes. Now, I don't have too many blushes. I actually downsized a lot of my blushes, but my favorites have to be the Hourglass Mood Exposure. And I actually tend to use NARS Angelica in a lot of videos, even though it's really pink. I've got my Benefit Rocketeur and a NARS blush palette. Also got some Sleek blushes as well. They're probably my favorites from the drugstore. So this metal organizer drawer set is from IKEA. It's called the Helmer actually, and it was £25. It was really cheap. It's stainless steel, so that's really good. And also I painted it so that it looks a little bit more rustic. Okay, so the first drawer of my helmet are my brushes. Now these are all of my brushes. To be honest, I don't like to organize my brushes out because I don't think that they're pretty to look at because they're not all uniform. So I don't have them out in the brush cups, I just have it all in here. And to be fair, I do want a better organizer for my brushes just because I mix up my face brushes with the eye brushes. It's not really that great. But my favorites are Real Techniques and the Bold Metals one. They're really good as well. Nanshi's really good. Zoeva is amazing. I love Zoeva brushes. I love brushes so much and I can't get enough of brushes. They're just, I love them. I just love them. Second drawer, I've got my foundations and primers. So at the back I've got setting sprays. I've got my Smashbox and my Urban Decay. I've got some primers. Oh, I've also got a NYX matte finish spray. And I've got a Lush toner here. I've got my Mario Badescu Rose Water. And I've got my tinted moisturizers. And then the two layers right here are all foundations. So I've got my Dior Air Flash right here. This is so good. I really love high-end foundations. I don't have too many drugstore, but I've got a Maybelline one. I've got some NARS, Armani. This is so good. This is the Luminous Silk. YSL. This was my summer color. Look how dark that is. Compare it to like my winter color. I go so pale. Got some MAC, some Marc Jacobs. I've got Charlotte Tilbury as well. This is really new, but it's so good. Makeup Forever, Illamasqua, L'Oreal. But yeah, that's my foundation drawer. So this is the third drawer. I know I be ratchet using takeaway boxes as makeup organizers, but I haven't been to Muji in a while, and I need to go to Muji to get some more organizers because this ain't cute, but this is what I'm using right now. Honestly, I'm such a DIY bitch. The first 2 boxes I've got my concealers and correctors. So I've got my Maybelline, I've got my LA Girl, Marc Jacobs. I love this. This is so good, guys. This is my MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost. I use that in a bunch of tutorials. My Kiko correctors, Makeup Forever Full Cover, Dior Skin Flash. I love me some Dior face products. My Collection one. I haven't used this one in ages. I've got my MAC Full Coverage Foundation. I never use this as foundation really. Maybe for drag, but most of the time I use this as concealer because this is so full coverage. And then I've got my Urban Decay Naked Skin, Collection Lasting Perfection, one of my faves. This is good. This is so good. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Kevin Aquan. This one is from Sansan. My MAC Pro Longwear. And on the last box, it's got my powder. So I've got my Bandai Banana powder. I love this stuff. I just don't like the packaging. I think they should improve it because it's just like, it's hard to get out. My NARS Beach powder. I've got my Sasha powder. And this one, I love my High Street powder. This is Rimmel Stay Matte. This one's a lot of people's favorite actually. The fourth drawer has got my lip products in here. So I've got these little tins that I keep lipsticks in, and then I've got like a lipstick rack. Okay, so let's start from the back. So at the back we've got lip liners. MAC, I've got Shoot Amora, and Essence lip liners are really good as well. My lip liner collection grew a lot recently, just because I like to overdraw my lips these days. And then right here I've got my MAC lipsticks, and I've got so many. I've got some more here as well in this little tin. I've got a MAC lipstick collection video already up on my channel, so I'll leave that below as well. And if you want some MAC lipstick dupes as well, I've got a video on that. So if you want some dupes on some MAC lipsticks, then there's a link below. Okay, so here I've got a lot of nude lipsticks. I love Gerard Cosmetics. They're so good, guys. And from the high street, I think my favorite brand of lipstick are the Rimmel ones. I think they're so good. The Kate Moss ones are amazing. The matte ones are amazing, and even the normal ones. This one's one of my faves. This is Asia. And then here, right here on the center, I've just got lip glosses. I don't have too many, to be honest, just because I don't wear lip gloss that much. But again, I've got Gerard Cosmetics. They're really good. Tanya Burr is really good. These Barry M lip glosses, so good. Number 2 in Toffee is amazing. Okay, here I've got my baby pinks. So I've got Topshop. I love Topshop lipsticks. They're so good as well. If you want to try something else from the high street, then go for Topshop. I've got La Masca, Wet n Wild, which I got from the Philippines. I want to try more. You can't really get them in the UK. And then here I've got some brighter colours, and then here I've got some dark colours, so like that. This one's nice. I got this as a gift from a friend. This is a YSL Rouge Volupte. They're good. So the 5th drawer are my lashes. I've got a whole drawer just full of lashes. So these are just some Asian ones. These ones are from Japan. My sister-in-law got me these. And then Backstage Lashes, they sent me a bunch of their lashes, and they're so good, guys. And Pixie Woo loves them as well. If the Pixie Woo sisters love these lashes, then obviously they're gonna be good if they recommend them. And then I've got loads of velour lashes. I think velour mink lashes are amazing. Oh, and here I've got some contact lenses as well from Camo Eyes and Pinky Paradise. So those are my contact lenses that I'm using right now. I hate this drawer. This is a drawer full of makeup that I use for drag and any like Halloween stuff or anything like that. So I've got like weird coloured makeup here and just some bits and bobs. I don't want to show you too much of this because it's not very interesting to me. Okay, so now that we've seen that, I'll show you what's inside the vanity itself. This vanity is from Argos. It was so cheap because I just didn't want to pay for the IKEA one. I do want to get a newer one, but this was only like £50. Okay, so here's a little bit closer onto my vanity area. By the way, guys, all the organisers that I mentioned will be linked down below, but below my mirror, that's where I hold my cotton pads and stuff like that, my cotton buds. And here on these little glasses I keep my beauty blenders, my Miracle Complexion sponge. Okay, so on the white drawer set I have got my eyeshadows. So here I've got all of my Naked palette. So I've got my Naked 1, 2, 3 and the Naked Smoky palette, which is the brand new one. On top of here I've got my Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette, and Makeup Geek gifted me these eyeshadows, so I love these ones. These are so good. Below those I've got my Sleek palettes and my MUA palettes as well. So I've got a bunch of those. Those are really good. Then I've got some Makeup Revolution ones. These are the chocolate palettes. Tarte. Another Revolution palette right there. And then right here I've got some smaller eyeshadow palettes. So I've got my Charlotte Tilbury. This is probably one of my faves. And I've got Burberry, I've got NARS, and I've got Wet n Wild as well. And then on the other side I've got my Sugar Pill. I love these for like bright eyeshadow looks. They're always so useful. Then I've got another Tarte palette. This one the Kardashians and the Jenners use as well. The Showstopper palette. Right here I've just got some pigments and some eyeshadow. So I've got Makeup Revolution, I've got Illamasqua, I've got Makeup Forever pigments. Okay, so the last drawer has got some more eye stuff. So on the left I've got my brow products. So I've got a bunch of brow gels from MAC, and I've got my Anastasia Brow Wiz, my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and my brow bar to go from Whitening Lightning. So all my products are in there, and I keep this actually in an oven tin. So yeah, I need more organizers, guys. Here I've got my eyeliners and pencil liners and glitter liners and stuff like that. I've also got some primers in here from Urban Decay, this smoky shadow stick from Tarte, my Knit Jumbo pencils. And then right here, these are all my cream liners and also my cream bases. So I've got my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, my Maybelline ones, I've got my Illamasqua paint pots, my Tarte cream liners, me. This one is really fun. I love cream bases. I think they're so good. On the back, I've got my mascaras and then my liquid liners. So I've got my lash curler, my Tarte gifted mascara, my NYC liquid liner. This one's not actually open because it's a backup. And then I've got my Urban Decay Perversion, my Super Cat liner from Soap and Glory. So that's all my mascaras. So yeah guys, that is it. That was my makeup collection. This has been Marc Zapanta. Give this video a like if you like the video. Let's get that 1,000 likes. And if you also like me, then please subscribe. Bye guys, love you. Mwah.